Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm excited to share with you my thoughts on the JBL MA9100HP 9.2 channel AV receiver. This thing is a beast, and if you're in the market for a high-performance receiver that can handle movies, music, and gaming without breaking a sweat, then you're in the right place. But let me explain why I think this receiver is worth considering. If you want to check out the product details on Amazon, the link is in the description. I'll dive into all the features and benefits of this receiver, so you can decide if it's the right fit for your home theater setup. First off, this thing is built to drive 9 channels at once, which is perfect if you're setting up a full Dolby Atmos system in your living room. I mean, who doesn't love the idea of immersive audio, right? I tested it with a 7.2.4 speaker layout, and it pushed everything cleanly without sounding strained, even at moderate volumes. I was impressed by how well it handled the complex audio scenes in movies like Dune and Blade Runner 2049. The sound was seamless, with each channel working together in harmony to create an immersive experience. The Class D amplification really does keep the noise floor low, so you hear more detail in quiet scenes and less hiss when you're streaming music. I noticed this particularly when listening to acoustic music or podcasts. The clarity and detail were exceptional, making it feel like the artists were right there in the room with me. Whether you're a music enthusiast or just someone who loves watching movies, this receiver delivers. Another big win is the built-in HEOS streaming. I've got it hooked up to my Spotify and Tidal accounts, and switching between playlists feels instant. It's so convenient to be able to access all my favorite music and podcasts with just a few clicks. Bluetooth works great too if you're using a phone or tablet, and the range is solid, no dropouts when I walk from the kitchen to the couch. I've also used it to stream music from my computer, and it's been rock solid. For movies, the Dolby Atmos and DTS XD coding is spot on. I ran Dune through it, and the overhead effects really filled the room without sounding artificial. The sound design in that movie is incredible, and this receiver did it justice. I felt like I was right there in the middle of the action, with sandworms and spaceships whizzing by. If you're a fan of sci-fi or action movies, this receiver will definitely enhance your viewing experience. Gaming is where this receiver surprised me. I plugged in my PS5 and Xbox Series X, and both ran flawlessly at 4K per 120 Hz with VRR and ALLM pass-through. The HDMI 2.1 ports handled everything without a hiccup, and the lip sync was accurate, so dialogue stayed tight with the action. I was playing God of War on my PS5, and the visuals were stunning. The receiver handled the fast-paced action scenes with ease, and the sound design was incredible. If you're building a home theater for both movies and games, this unit keeps things simple. One thing I appreciate is the room correction. JBL Setup Assistant walks you through MIC measurements, then tweaks crossover points and delays to match your speakers. It's not as deep as Odyssey, but it made a noticeable difference in bass tightness and imaging, especially with my budget bookshelf speakers. I was surprised by how much of a difference it made. The soundstage opened up, and the bass was more defined. If you're not an audiophile, don't worry, the process is straightforward, and the results are well worth the effort. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. The white finish looks great, but it shows dust if you're not careful, so you might want to wipe it down every now and then. Also, the manual is pretty dense, so plan on spending an evening with it if you're new to AV receivers. It's not a deal breaker, but it's worth mentioning. I'd recommend taking some time to read through the manual, even if you're experienced with AV receivers. There are some features and settings that might not be immediately obvious, and the manual does a great job of explaining everything. The JBL MA9100HP isn't the cheapest receiver out there, but it delivers where it counts: clean power, reliable streaming, and smooth gaming performance. If you need 9 channels and don't want to fuss with calibration for hours, this one's worth a close look. I've been using it for a while now, and I can honestly say it's been a game changer for my home theater setup. In conclusion, the JBL MA9100HP is a solid choice for anyone looking for a high-performance AV receiver. It's got all the features you need to create an immersive home theater experience, and it's built to last. Whether you're a movie buff, a gamer, or just someone who loves music, this receiver is definitely worth considering. Thanks for watching, and if you want to check out the JBL MA9100HP for yourself, the link is below.